Good afternoon, my viewers. I am here to walk us through or give us a quick insight as to how eZee Absolute work. eZee Absolute is an online application that is a cloud application of hotel software. It helps to manage the hotel bookings, reservation, check-in, check-out, our revenue, accounting, and also help with our booking online. So just work with me and see, I'll put you through. So I want to share my screen and take us to the login page. So you have three information. Number one is the username. The next one is the password and the property code. The property code is subject to the licensing of each property or each client. So the username and password will also be unique for everyone that will have access to the software. So the username here, the account I'm using currently, or I'll be using for this training, is a demo account. So many people might be using it part time. So the next thing now here for me, I'll type in my password, then the property code is 1647. But your license will be different from this if you purchase one. So you sign in, like I clicked on sign in. Sorry, Jim. Okay, let me get the right password. So demo account, like I mentioned. Okay, so we are in. So this is the PMS, property management. That is locally you want to manage your software. And this is channel manager for helping us to make booking and also to show our room inventory online. We're especially tied to the hotel or resort website. I would like to just start from the PMS. So your screen is coming up. So we have this screen. So quickly, I'd like to mention that the software have a very wonderful interface, and each interface has unique significance. But I prefer this particular interface I will have here, which is called the Stay View. It gives us a quick insight or detailed insight into the activity that is happening per time in the hotel. Well, I like to start from the dashboard. These three lines here at the upper left-hand corner, click on it and select the front desk. You click on the dashboard. The dashboard gives you a summary of activity. We have arrivals, that is coming three, meaning that you have three check-in to be done today. Departure, as far as this demo hotel is concerned, is 5. Guest in house is 7. So for at any time, the manager may be asking, or if you are the manager or the owner, if you log into the software, you see these details. This is your room startup activity for the housekeeping managers or department to carry out the activity for rooms that are dirty, rooms to be clean, rooms that are blocked because of maintenance reasons and every other reasons. We also have room status vacant, sold out, day use, and so on and so forth. Here we have work order. Work order is a housekeeping feature whereby a duty are assigned to different housekeepers. Now, the significance of it is that sometimes, our brain can easily forget things that we have done in the past. If you assign someone to clean a room, I once have an incident, and after some times, there was a report from the guest that there was a theft. So all they need to do was to go back to work order and see who was the person assigned to clean that room at that particular day, and were able to narrow down the investigation. Booking inquiry, there are booking inquiries you've made, payments that have failed, overbooking. Overbooking sometimes is allowed, particularly during peak periods in hotel. So that if you allow overbooking, then the highest bidder in some instances get the room. Some instances, the first person to pay will not get the room on that day, on the check-in date. Or those dates, or out of all those people that are overbooked, we can change their arrival date. Some must have changed their mind. So this is just to help us that at every instance, we are not losing an opportunity to fill up the hotel. So basically, this is the summary view. We also have a different activity that has been carried out today. So there's a room block, and room block. So different activity that you carry out, you can find it here. As it's called the summary page. So I'd like to walk us through the icon one after the other. So this icon here, if you click on this icon at the upper right here, is to take a booking. So it will lead us to the quick booking interface. It's very brief. All we need to do is to select the room. The room will have been pre-populated before now. Select the room, daily use. This is the name of the room, adults, the number of adults that we want in the room, two. So the implication of this is that if you want to have more than two adults, maybe your hotel is minimum of two, maximum of three, anything more than that, you pay more. We can configure it so that as the case may be, and apply your hotel rules. Then this is the rate. The rate also is subject to be edited or instances where you intend to give discount. This room is sold at 30,100, but you can choose to sell it lower or higher depending on the negotiation. Let's say I choose to sell it for 20,000 naira. So when you're done, fill in the guest details name. My name is J, mobile number, and email address. So when that is done, you click on the button at the bottom, which is to confirm booking. So that's how to make a booking slash reservation. Means of identity is made compulsory. So here we have means of identity is made compulsory. So all I need to do is to add the identity, which is very good. In some instance, the law enforcement agency comes to the hotel or our resort to just do some security check and make sure that we are not aiding and abetting crime. So it's good to have uh, this information at all times on our various guests, their travel passport, and so on. So that's the image I choose to use as my own image. So I've uploaded it. So that is the guest image. So I saved it. Okay, the ID, if I can say that is the number of my ID. Then here, identification type could be driver's license. I will save it. So now we can see now we have two options at the bottom right, to reserve and to check in. But if it's a booking you want to make and person is making payment, we can go right away to key in how much money he or she is paying. Let's say the guest is the one paying. The first option is company, that is for a corporate guest. Group owner, if it's a group booking, one person making multiple room booking, and this is a single person making a room booking. And the last option here, which is room and taxes. In some instances, we have corporate guests and the company pay for room and the guests pay for his or her consumption, which can be like alcohol, laundry services, and so on. So these are the meaning of all these various payment options. So this will bill it to the guest. And you can choose that this billing should be tax exempted or tax inclusive. So I would like to leave it on tax exempted. So this person is paying cash. We can also do an online payment. The card can be charged provided the integration is made. But we are not doing that. I just want to add payment. So here we come and select, let me say cash. So the person is paying at exactly 20,000 at payment. So the last button at the bottom here, we can do check-in or reserve. To check in means we are checking in the guest straight to the room. To reserve means it's reserving the room for a future check-in. So we see that way. So I can do reserve, cash payment. So I've made the reservation. So reservation is made. We can come to the next icon, which is our stay view, to see the reservation that we just made. This is the reservation that we just made. We can also open it and do a check-in. If you click on more options, we have these various options. So check in the guest, so add payment, you can send email to the guest upon reservation and upon check-in, provided while we are filling the guest details, we are able to get his or her email address. Amend stay means we can lengthen the number of nights he or she is staying or to reduce. Add new booking, meaning that to this particular booking, we want to add more room, meaning that we're changing it from a single booking to a group booking. Remove, that is moving guests from one room to another for various reasons, maybe because there is for upgrade reason, bad bad facility, and so on and so forth. Room exchange is not popular, but it does happen among friends that maybe let's switch our rooms. I'd love to have the view that your room have that I don't have. You can also stop it. Inclusion. This is very unique, particularly for vacation. We have, let's say the room is $8,000, but you want it to be inclusive of the food, probably boat cruise and so on. So this is added together to the room. So a room that goes for $1,000 per night can eventually be $1,300 per night. So meaning that the inclusion means that this person is privileged to this, and this that is included in the package. We can cancel reservation. The next option, no show, is when someone makes booking and he didn't come, meaning that he has to be charged. So the value that he or she will be charged depends on the hotel policy. We can outrightly delete and we can unassign room. But when I check in, that's what we intend to do. We click on here and check in the reservation that we have made. So in a nutshell, that's how to take our booking and to make our check-in. We can check in our guests as complimentary. You won't be making any payment. And we can also check in guests as we can also check in guests as corporate guests, working guests, individual guests. So that is it. That is it briefly. So I hope that we have that should be clear enough. Then the next option for us is to look at next option to us. Okay, let me just walk us through the entire feature in the front desk. So we have this front desk. Under front desk, we have dashboard, which I've walked us through. Reservation, the same thing. Stay view is this particular view that we have. Room view will take us to the various rooms and show us by the color. This is vacant because it's green. This is occupied. This sign we see here is a non-smoking sign. Summarily from here, we see that this hotel has 63 rooms. 56 are vacant, 4 are occupied, 1 is reserved, 2 are blocked. We have 13 that are dirty. The next icon here is insert transaction. Before, when we're done, I'll go back to Stevie and explain a little thing to us. Insert transaction, in some instance, to it in some instances, you may have guests that have checked in and you forget to check him or her in and you have run audit. Let's say somebody is to stay in your hotel for 4 nights. There was a time I have to use this. The person is a corporate guest. It's meant to arrive, let's say yesterday, but he never came. And the hotel has already made the reservation of that room. So they didn't check him in. The next day he arrived. So they can't lose the revenue for yesterday. They have to insert transaction to capture yesterday as his check-in date. So that is the essence of inside transaction, but it's subject to privilege so that it's not abused. Particularly, it's being used by managers. So next to it is guest database. As we are making reservation, getting guest details, guest database keep growing. And it's very good we have these details, phone number, email addresses, so that we can push our promotions to them. Night audit is to run audit to close transaction daily and give account of our sales every day. Guest review is a platform where guests can give their review if it's activated. So you know how well we are faring or serving the people as a property or as a hotel. The next is lost but found, very good. It's also applied to the housekeeping department. So if you find any item during your cleaning, you keep it for the guests, lost but found. But it's good that as a hotel, we should have a policy that, for instance, if someone forgets their drinks that is not opened yet, or spirit drinks that are not open, there should be a stipulated time so that you don't turn your hotel to a storage. So depending on those items will determine how long the item will be there for the owner to come and pick up. Some hotel after 30 days, 90 days, depending on the item, they trash it. Then unsettled follow people who have not made payment. Of course, cash sharing, very good. Cash sharing is a place where you create an account for both an account for OTAs, that freelancers, online travel agents, where they can have their account. That means as they are bringing guests, you are determining what is their commission. So at the end of the day, there's no confusion. You can create also company database that is for your corporate clients. You need to create an account for them so that if they are paying or if they are paying ahead, or they are giving a credit facility that this manages it. Then expenditure voucher is like uh it's a feature that manages petty cash for little expenses carried out by the hotel, or let me say the receptionist, buying of recharge card and stuffs like that. Then we also have POS. POS are transaction carried out that is not part of, that is not an accommodation charges. For example, maybe it's not a room bill, it's not a food bill, but somebody comes and say, I want to swim. But some hotel we may see that swimming is just for in-house, but sometimes we see it as an avenue to make money. So you use this feature to capture such sales. Some can come for photo shoot and so on. Exchange rate is where we configure how much our exchange rate is local currency to dollar, because we can have multiple payment option. Housekeeping, we'll dwell on that a little bit. So housekeeping, here we have house status to determine if our rooms are dirty or clean, maintenance, work order that I mentioned earlier. We also have reporting, where you will see the report of activity in your hotel, sales, check-in, check-out, and audit trail, of course, the report of activity that individual carried out. There's no hiding place in the system. However, I'll leave us at this junction. And if you wish that we deploy this software, you will contact us for a more detailed and robust presentation. Let me see if there's something I must mention before I leave. That would be, I think this is okay. But if you wish that we deploy this, we can come and demonstrate it wherever we are. We can do this demonstration online, and you can also have it physically in any location that you may invite us to. So thank you very much, and stay blessed.